we're going to talk about something. There are levels to this game. And I want to let you understand very quickly how to fix the paper. My ideas. Now, if you don't mind, Coach Simmons here. We're going to go ahead and do a descent into madness. You know I love when I do these, right? When some things add up and they don't make sense, we're going to make them make sense to you. And also, I'm responding to a lot of these commentators, a lot of these commenters on my post. First thing, I gotta start with the most obvious. Jackson State. This is about economic impact and the levels that each one has and why they have that. This is an article from the Clarion Ledger, dated December 5th, 2022. It's according to numbers from Visit Jackson. Jackson State football is estimated to have brought $30 million in economic impact in the area in 2021. Also, in 2021, JSU averaged around 42,293 fans for most FCS home games. Now, the numbers weren't in for 2022 at the time of this writing, but I just wanted to show you that there are levels to this. That was a great economic impact for the community of Jackson. Let me show you somebody else. So the second part of this is Colorado Boulder. CU home game generated estimated $113,022, right? $113,200,000. Direct impact, 6 college home games, about $113.2 million, according to Visit Boulder event impact calculations. Direct economic impact, estimated to be $72 million, is comprised of direct spending by visitors, organizers, media, and sponsors for purchase transactions, lounging, transportation, food, beverage, retail, recreation, blah, blah, blah. Visitors brought in $72.1 million. This means Colorado generated from their home crowd $41,100,000. Still great, right? Still great. But this is what I want to tell you about the levels of this. This is an article from University of Texas, dated 2015. So it says basically, Texas Longhorns generate $728 million for the Texas economy, of which $610 million was generated in the Austin MSA. Labor income for Texas is $248 million. Just what they pay on labor income alone in 2015. Their labor income is more than double the complete total impact of Colorado's. Complete impact for the game. So when you say levels of this, it's not including the Uber and Lyft drivers out there. Just $610 million generated within Austin, $728 million, which is actually more outside of the city of Austin, generated from UT football. I want you to understand the levels of this. Now, I'm gonna bring it all home right now. The thing people don't realize, that's the reason why I showed you the Colorado thing, most of your economic impact will not come from your local supporters. They're gonna come from people coming in to travel. Your outside game people. The people who don't live in your city. So the reason why I made this video is to put my ideal in the ring. You want to get certain teams, certain fan bases to come support your city. You can't change your conference games, but you can change your out-of-conference games. I know you want to try to schedule the HBCU. Well, let me give you two teams. Well, I think if Jackson State were to go ahead and schedule next year, it will be an economic impact greater than 2021. Who are those two teams, you ask? Well, honestly, maybe shocked. Two teams are Charleston State University and Tennessee State University. The economic impact for Carleton, maybe one you haven't seen before. Last time Jackson had a quote-unquote PWI play in the vet was Campbell. That was homecoming, so you didn't really know what you were getting for that homecoming. Well, the difference is Charleston State is hell-bent to go FBS. They have obtained the Grambling personality of anybody, anywhere, anytime. And as far as attendance goes, they are number 4 in the nation, sorry, 5. 18,697 people attended. Every game they played was the highest attended game in that stadium for the year. Sounds like Jackson 21, doesn't it? And you know Tennessee State. You know what I think about Tennessee State. People may say Tennessee State doesn't support their own team at home. True. But let's be honest. You saw last year how many other teams came to Jackson with their full crowd. I'll wait. Bringing in the Southern Heritage Classic with these two rivals to the city of Jackson. Schedule a home and home, fool. It's that simple. Take your pride out. This is about paper. This is about money. If you are not willing to set your pride aside to get your school the finances it needs, the economic impact of the Southern Heritage Classic was set at $25 million for the city of Memphis. 25 mil for the city of Memphis. If you add that 25 mil to the 30 million that Jackson State had in 2021, you know what that brings you? $55 million for the city of Jackson, Mississippi. With Charleston State being hell-bent on going to FBS, like I said, they adopted Grambling's whole stay. Anybody, anywhere, anytime. And they bring the crowd with them. For umpteen time, every game they played was the most attended game in that stadium. They tried to do what's called the Texas Takeover. Basically, take over your stadium. Take over your city. So when you think about 12 to 18,000 fans from Charleston State, Stephenville, Texas, coming over to Jackson, well, you're gonna get a fly drive. You're gonna be tailgating. There goes tailgating revenue up. There goes hotel revenue up. There goes shopping revenue. Because they do show up. This is not Campbell. This is not Grambling when Hugh Jackson first showed up. This team and this roster is ripe. The fans are ripe to show up. When they leave with the L, they're going to come back, especially if you do a home and home. You know Tennessee State, $24 million impact, city of Memphis for one game because of the road crowd. Now, I know Jacksonians are going to say that y'all were the reason that the game made money because y'all were the road crowd. Possibly. Well, let's not knock the game this year versus Pine Bluff for 30-something thousand fans. No, it's not 50, but still 30. So if you're going to give Tennessee State credit for 25 of those, even 20,000. That 20,000 crowd belongs to go to Jackson. 20,000 more people in the city to buy stuff. Make a bigger impact. We should stop scheduling home games just because they're HBCU. If you're not going to make me money, I don't need to schedule you. There's no point in me scheduling Lane College or some other D4 HBCU school because they're HBCU. The levels of this is very simple. If you're not making me money, get the fuck out of my way. It's Coach Simmons. Holler later, man. Happy New Year.